Alright guys, Matt here with MVP Exotics. Wanted to tell you guys that we just, it was our birthday. A couple days back, 5 years in the business, 5 years with MVP Exotics. I picked this date, which is not really the date that I opened up the company or the date that I exactly got in business, but it was the date that I received my first Lamborghini Gallardo, which was my first main exotic that I put into the fleet. I was buying and selling small cars and trying to get into the rental business. And of course, me having a dealership, I was able to have a friend of mine call me up and say, hey Matt, I got a Lamborghini Gallardo, we just took it on trade. In the car business, if you own a dealership, your friends can call you up from another dealership and say, hey, we took a car in, you got 30 days before the title hits, so that buys you a little bit of time to come up with the money. It was $157,000 back then. It was an orange 564 coupe and not a convertible, which I learned a hard lesson on my first buy. It's a lot tougher to move than the convertible. Guys come in, they want a convertible. That's pretty much all we carry now. But definitely roll of the dice. It started, back then. That car I took in and didn't have the $157,000 to pay for when the title hits, but I made it happen. I made good with Jimmy. So we ended up financing it. We went from that Gallardo within a year to maybe 8 other cars. I remember getting a white 564, a white RDR8, share some pictures with you guys in a minute, but turned the fleet basically from 2 cars to 8 cars within a year. So we grew fast, been through a lot these last 5 years. There was moments where we were 1 foot in, 1 foot out. A lot of people didn't even think we'd make it this far. I gotta tell you, it's been a hell of a ride. The last 2 years was really our breakout year. I shared space in a warehouse with some other guys. They were actually the 2 bigger players in the game at the time, and they were friends of mine, so I kind of needed their help to move the inventory that I had. We had plans to kind of partner up back then, and when the time came, I moved out into the showroom, which you guys know now as MVP Exotics. And back then, I didn't know how I was going to do it. There was just no money for inventory, tons of complications, and to say the least, it was a hectic 2 years. Before I moved into that building, I was probably doing $100,000 in sales, and since then we've tripled that, and it's just been crazy. So going from not being able to move cars to moving cars to celebrities, becoming friends with some of these guys that are in the football leagues and the hip hop game and stuff like that. We've come a long way. I remember we didn't even have clients outside of the city. Now we've got some of the biggest followings, like from Philly, Atlanta, Chicago, LA. So the name's getting out there. Every once in a while I hear someone say, hey, I mentioned you to such and such out there in LA. They knew exactly who you were. So we've worked really hard on it, and I feel like even though it's been 5 years, it's really been like 2, and it's about to get crazier. So I can't wait to share more of what's to come and some more of my past. Been through all kinds of shit, and it hasn't been easy. I'll share with you guys some of the rough stories. Met a lot of shady characters, guys that are gonna put you through it, but we got through it. Definitely been through multiple attempts of carjackings, just a ton of stuff that I can't wait to share with you guys. But it's definitely been good. We've got a long way to go. Can't wait to get going and to share it with you guys. So don't forget, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what you guys want to hear. I mean, I've got tons of stories to share, so I'll be excited to let you guys know. So let me know, stay tuned. It's gonna get really, really hectic, so enjoy the ride.